Hey there, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory once again, aka the Armchair Philosopher. And I just want to talk a little bit about prejudice and how it can't be eliminated. Yes, there's this total idea of let's eradicate prejudices and let's all just be tolerant of each other and let's all just accept everybody. Well, that's not going to be done. I am an amalgam of my experiences, my religious beliefs, my philosophical views, whatever worldview I have, that has molded and shaped me. And that molds and shapes me and serves as my foundation as I go through day to day. Edward R. Murrow once said that we can recognize our prejudices, but we can't necessarily eliminate them because we are all prisoners of our own experiences. And of course, my experience is not going to be like yours. I'm going to experience life differently based on how I am, based on my gender, my ethnicity, the neighborhood I live in, and even those whom I associate myself with or surround myself with, and what family I come from. So I can't magically just say, hell, that doesn't matter. No, because it does. Now, this isn't an excuse to hold me back from improving my life, but I am affected by it. And this is something that Larry Winget did, and I thought this bears worth repeating. If, it's called if, dot, dot, dot. If you can start the day without caffeine, if you can always be cheerful, ignoring aches and pains, if you can resist complaining and boring people with your troubles, if you can eat the same food every day and be grateful for it, if you can understand when your loved ones are too busy to give you any time, if you can overlook it when those you love take it out on you when through no fault of yours something goes wrong, if you can take criticism and blame without resentment, if you can resist treating a rich friend better than a poor friend, if you can face the world without lies and deceit, if you can conquer tension without medical help, if you can relax without liquor, if you can sleep without the aid of drugs, if you can honestly say that deep in your heart that you have no prejudice against creed, color, religion, gender preference, or politics, then you have reached the same level of development as your dog. So now Larry Winget didn't write this himself, but I thought this was worth bared repeating because that's real. I mean, you can't realize that a person is a person and he's a bundle of emotion and prejudices and the like. So I can't eradicate those things. I can recognize that it's in people and that it can be in me, but it doesn't make it go away. And then Winget goes on to say, life can be complicated and hard at times. Celebrate that. It is what makes us human and interesting and capable of dealing with all that happens. So it is, stuff's going on. Stuff happens to people. Things happen to people and people just roll with it. So I want to say that for us to say, let's eliminate all prejudices, it's naive and it's almost this childlike idealism that doesn't apply. Because I recognize that in my experiences, in my worldview, I'm not going to agree with everything you say. I'm not even going to accept everything you do. And again, as I said in the previous video, there's no law that says I can't hate you. It just says I can't hurt you or try to disenfranchise you in some way. But I can totally hate what you do. I can totally hate you. I can say, you know what, I don't like that person. I have every right to do that. What I don't have the right to do is put my hands on you and be violent with you. Hell, I can even look at you with a disapproving look. And you have just as much right to look at me with a disapproving look, but you can't put your hands on me. You can't, you know, understand what I'm saying? Or you don't have the right to put your hands on me. So I just thought I'd like to put that out there. This is kind of like an addendum to my tolerance vid, but this is like, can prejudice truly be eradicated? And I can honestly say no. I know I have my shares of prejudices and biases, and that's what makes us human, for better or for worse. Well, that's my 2 cents. Take care.